Okay, we're going to have a look at using the points method, or the deck building, using the ranks in the bottom corner. So for this, you set a point allocation for each player. Say 120 points is one that we've been using that works quite nicely. And so you choose which cards you want. You could build up a deck that's really big, based on lots of really low rank cards, 1s and 2s, or you could go for a smaller deck that's just a lot of beefy 6s. So just go through. You can either split the deck in half and each player count out some rank and then swap over, count the rest, up to you. Depends how many cards you've got handy. So just going to set that up. Okay, so we've gone for 100 points each, and there were a few cards left over, so we'll just leave them out. So you see here we've got a massive deck made up of mainly quite low numbers, and then a deck made up of just 5s and 6s. So if we were just playing with one stack each, 5s and 6s would eventually win quite comfortably. So we set up the game a little bit differently. You're free in the points mode to do as many stacks as you want and have them as deep as you want. So if you have a lot of cards, you could, for example, set out many stacks, and each one of these stacks would get an attack, and you'd also get a card in your hand for each one of these starting cards. So you could do that like this. So as long as you've got enough cards to have one in your hand for each stack you have, you can go as many as you want. You could instead go squish it all together and just have one very deep stack. You can also got to think about how many cards you leave for your draw pile. So here I've dealt out all my cards and have nothing left for a draw pile, so I might want to leave one stack to be purely a draw pile, otherwise I won't get to draw a card each turn. So here I've gone for 4 stacks. They're all about 6 or 7 deep, little draw pile, and then 4 in the hand, 1 for each of my stacks. And over the other side, Sarah's going for only 2 stacks. She's got a lot less cards, but they're a lot stronger. So she's got 2 back to the hand and a draw pile. So with this mode, once your draw pile runs out, you don't get any more cards. You just don't draw at the start of your turn. So if we play this through, Sarah, do you want to go first? Ladies first. So her entry effect, her Reaper bot is going to take out my Stomp. And so here, keep your own discard piles as well, your own scrap heaps. Okay, and then she starts the turn, draws a card. So she's attacking here, Reaper against a Fatal. We'll play without reactive play just to keep it simple. 3 shot damage, going to take out her Bash here, and this stack has attack. Bountiful Bot, she draws a card. So she's got some zeros to bash up here. Choose any other card, return it to hand. I'm going to return her Bash Bot, which basically resets the card, so she couldn't play that card. Her attacker for this stack is gone now. She's attacked with it and it's off the playing field. It's the same as if it was destroyed, so she can't attack with either of these stacks now. So she's playing out some defensive cards and passing a turn. So I pick up. So because I started with little stacks, I've got a lot of cards in my hand, but as you can see they're all quite weak ones. But together they'll hopefully be able to take out her forces here. So let's see what's under this shot bot to start with. A trip bot. Let's sink the core bot down. It's pretty useless, let's dig a bit more. A leader bot. Not too handy, but I have a sidekick bot. I also have another sidekick bot, so we can beef him up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to use a couple of shot bots to do 3 damage to the Bash bot, so that's destroyed. An expel bot, she's going to make me discard a card. It's only a 1, no worries there. So I'm going to get rid of these shot bots, they're no use now. I'm going to attack 3 against a 2, so 2 damage on my leader bot. I'm going to attack 3 against a 6, so there's 3 damage on the 6. Another 2 damage on the 6, so that's 5 damage. He's already attacked. He's already attacked, and then a final 1 to finish it off. So he's already attacked. Let's see what else we got. That's a big card. And then I'm going to use this 4 to take out the 4 here. So we flip over. Okay, over to Sarah. So she's using her spike against the fatal, so her spike's destroyed, but she saves the fatal from being used against any of her stronger cards. It's quite a smart move. So that's attacked, and had its attacker destroyed. And she's stomping on the 2, so 2 damage, and a fatal. Lucky, lucky. Or unlucky for Sarah. So both her stacks have attacked. She can play more cards from her hand if she wants to shore up her defences. Another stomp bot. Blimey. It's quite a defence. So, let's see what we can do about this. Okay, I'm going to take my stomp bot down through her bashes over there, because I've only got weak cards in my deck, so hopefully it won't be too bad. So 2 damage on my stomp, bashed. Another 2 damage on my stomp, so up to 4, bashed, and then we hit there. So this stack has attacked. Begone bot. I can return a card to hand. I'm going to make her have the 7 back. She gets to draw a card. I'm going to have to try and take her out in this turn somehow. So let's go with 5 against the 3, so 3 damage, 5 against the 6, 5 damage and a 1. This stack's attacked, this stack, this stack, and this stack attacked. Reaper bot. Unfortunate. Let's see what we have here. Clumsy bot. Bashes himself. Clumsy attacks the Reaper. And let's see down to the last card. Spike bot. Clumsy bot attacks and spiked. And the low rank cards have it. So there we just divided up quite simply with a lot of low rank against high rank, but you could choose whatever you want. So you could go see how a deck full of shot bots and fatals combine. You could go with lots of bashes and spikes. Play about and see what works for you. So enjoy.